if what you want is for these kids to have an experience of wonderful reading, then we have to compel their brain to do just that. If I can seduce your brain into reading right for the moment on a little chunk of text, I make it happen, and it ends up feeling great and sounding great. And then I do it again, and then I do it again. Your brain is having the experience of reading right. And finally, your brain is going to say three things to itself. First, it's going to say, there really is a better way to do this. And then it's going to say, and I'm capable. And then it's going to say, now how can I do that again without that lady in my head? And that's where we want them. We want the brain to be in a situation where it gets the experience of reading right for the moment. Then we can allow some experimenting where the brain of the reader is in charge of finding the experience that it just had moments before. So what you're going to do is have the reader silently read twice a small chunk of text while he's listening to it. Then he's going to read it silently a third time without listening. Then he's going to whisper read it until it sounds great. Then he's going to read it to a partner. Then he's going to go to the guide and tell the guide, this is what I read about. And it's a pretty quick retell because it's only 3 to 5 sentences. And then he's going to read it to you. Well, he should feel comfortable, it should make sense, and it should sound natural to you. And that's the whole process. It's just a 6-step process. And the kid is all the kids are mostly in charge of what they're doing. They just come to you when they think they've scored a 4. And they know that scoring a 4 means felt good, made sense, sounded great. If we can make them do that on chunk 1 and chunk 2 and chunk 3, then on that last chunk of a 4-part story, it's not recorded. And yet the reader still needs to score a 4. So on his own, he's going to read it silently, he's going to whisper it, he's going to turn to a partner, and you've set this whole thing up so that there's someone else there he can do it with. And then he's going to come next to you, tell you what it was about, and then read it to you. And that's really all there is to it. It's a pretty simplistic process that's really grounded in a lot of methodology and theoretical underlying assumptions.